All right, we are here with Matt and Kim. Once again, I got to tell you guys, last time we spoke to you officially was at ACL, Austin City Limits Festival last year. And that was one of our biggest stories of when we covered that. And I'm talking about we had Silver Sun pickups, we had Switchfoot, and you guys, like, we could count how many hits we got. It was you guys, so.
Well, let me tell you.
Serious.
I am a competitive person, so this is good to hear.
No, seriously, you guys spanked Silver Sun pickups, Switchfoot. I mean, they're all good friends of ours, but I was like, wow, Matt and Kim just exploded. And since we last saw you, I'm officially taking credit for all this, by the way, although you guys did all the work. At the time, and I watched the interview back the other day, we were talking about the brand new album, Sidewalks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes. That was that long.
And so, it's, wow.
Yeah. Hey, thank you. No, I mean, this year, over the course of the last 2 years has been everything sort of in fast motion compared to, we've been doing this band for maybe about 6 years and always loved doing it, but was kind of just going at it minivan rate for a while. Actually, right now, being on the Honda Civic tour, our first tour we ever did was in an '89 Honda Civic sedan that my grandmother gave us. And I was like, no, that was the Honda Civic tour. This tour bus thing, I don't know what that is. No, and these last couple of years.
Fast forward.
I am so proud of you guys. Seriously, when I knew we were going to talk to you here on the tour course with Blink-182 and My Chemical Romance, we'll talk about them in a minute. But I was like, oh, this is so awesome. I'm just so proud of you guys. I mean, you've won more awards. You have Daylight with certified gold, and it's award after award. Okay, at the time, I think you had the Breakthrough Award already.
The
from
VMA,
MTV, yeah. And I asked you guys where you kept it.
It's still on a rickety shelf next to our TV that's about to fall down.
Yeah, we
haven't upscaled that.
Okay, now I know you're telling the truth, because that's exactly what you said a year ago. That is so awesome, though. But I mean, you guys probably haven't even had time to really just chill and spend time.
No, we especially since this past January, we've kind of been nonstop and haven't spent a lot of time.
Yeah, I mean, we literally right at the beginning of the year, we bought a new house, haven't moved into it yet.
Oh, wow.
All of our stuff's like there's just been no time to do anything. But we needed the feeling like, oh, we don't still just live in an 8-foot wide railroad apartment with tons of bugs in it and stuff like that, even though essentially we still do.
Yeah, I actually just gave our tour manager our rent check today to send out, and I was like, yeah, I'm just throwing money away.
Well, but, you've earned it.
Yeah.
Whatever. Because at the time, you were still excited about the fact that you guys were we were talking about, playing, house parties and things like that. Well, now you're in major venues, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like, what is the vibe? How does that, I mean, I still see the excitement. I love this. Yeah. And it's like, then you're like, oh my God, we're just kind of like taking it as it goes and just see where this thing goes, kind of like, and now you're like, this thing is really happening. I'm so proud. I mean, it's got to be a good feeling.
We still take it as it comes. We're very excited about all the changes that are happening, but we are also still just excited that we get to do this every day. And
right.
I don't know. It's just crazy.
We never take that for granted. And I mean, okay, say being here and at this 17,000 person venue or whatnot. I mean, we're the baby band on this bill, with, like Blink-182 and My Chemical Romance, who have definitely, we're huge fans of it, everything like that. We know we're opening it. People are like, still coming in because we're right at 7 o'clock and whatnot. But we're still like, we need to grab on to every one of the people we can out there and make them a Matt and Kim fan if we could.
You've got a ton of fans. It's crazy when you get to hang out at these kind of mega shows like this. People are going to be here early for this, by the way. It's an incredible bill. But we just saw the lead singer for My Chemical Romance outside your door. That's kind of a trip when you just kind of walk by, and then, hey, okay, there you go. But, I mean, okay, so I couldn't even imagine, I listened to Blink-182 for years and years and years. What's it like you guys were probably a fan of Blink-182 for years.
Yeah.
Now you're on tour with them. So.
Yeah. It's crazy. I mean, I remember years and years ago, while we're driving in our minivan to some house show, listening to Blink-182, being like, wouldn't it be crazy if we could play a show with them? And then years later, it's happening.
But it is very strange. We knew going in, we did a tour this spring, and it was the best tour we ever done. You know, mostly all sold out from the whole trip, and we knew we wanted to tour again this fall, but we were like, we can't go back and do our own tour yet. And we're like, let's do a support tour with like a big band. Let's open for them. And our booking agent's like, who would you like to go with? And we were just like, I don't know, like Blink-182. That was the first thing we said. And then like a few weeks later, he's like, so you're going on tour with Blink-182 this fall? And we're big fans of My Chemical Romance too, which was just like icing on the cake that they were on it as well. But I mean, there's not many bands. I can say Blink and Weezer are two of the only bands that were my favorite bands when I was like in middle school, and that I still listen to in my late 20s now. You know, like a lot of bands you'll be into and you get out of or whatnot, but those two bands were two that I've hung on to for.
And you know what's even cooler is that in a couple of weeks we'll be with you then again in Florida. You're gonna get tired of us in Florida with Weezer.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Jane's Addiction.
But the crazy thing is that, what was this, maybe 6 or 7 months ago? We went in the studio with Rivers to work on a song.
We just get an email that just is like, Rivers would like to write a song with Matt and Kim. He'll be in New York playing. They were doing 2 shows, one of the Blue album and one of the Pinkerton album, and they're like, and then he would like to, I was like, let me reread that again. What did that say? And then we got in the studio together. It was like hearing our voices together on the same track with like Rivers Cuomo's voice. I was like, this is still one of those very surreal things. We didn't finish the song yet. We plan on getting back together.
That's kind of the exclusive we got there. Some news on it. I didn't even know about that. What I do know about, though, speaking of collaborations, you have a video out right now with all people, Soulja Boy.
Yes.
And Andrew WK,
Yes.
which I'm like, okay, this is the way. It's called I'm a Goner. I've seen it, but I love the description that I get. The mortician has left the building. The limbs are fresh. The formaldehyde, I can't even say formaldehyde, is on ice. What? Dude, this is it for Halloween or what's going on?
You know, it's just a Matt and Kim video. You need to have a lot of death, maybe blood. I mean, it's kind of what we keep doing.
I have noticed the trend of fake blood in our videos. This being number 3, that as, you know, we see people cart in gallons of blood and stuff like that. I feel we're drawn to that for some reason or another.
Because I remember when we talked with you at ACL, the only video that we could talk about at the time really was, or the appearances you made in Times Square.
Oh, yes.
Which, maybe that's why we got a lot of hits on that one. No, but I mean, videos are something that you yourself just said it. The video, I love cameras, by the way. So
Wait, who do you think won that fight?
I was, oh my God. I was just about to ask the question. All right, so obviously you trained for the fights.
Well, we had 2 days with stunt choreographers in LA, and it's kind of amazing what that type of profession is. It's almost like dancing, like, you know, going through and kind of learning how to throw a punch.
Because you have to do it.
Yeah.
Because
my punch looked like this before.
No, dude, no.
Wasn't very manly.
But let me tell you, it's funny, they are like, okay, so we have 2 days of that, 3 hours each day, and we only had 4 days in LA. 2 days of training, 2 days of shooting, and I'm like, why is this only 3 hours? Like, we have a lot to cover. Like, you should have this, like,
right.
you know, 9 to 5 or something. And they're like, no, 3 hours is good. It was only 3 hours because we could barely walk after the first 3 hours. It was brutal.
I mean, these guys, this same place did, like, the movie 300. They did The Bourne Identity. They did, you know, The Matrix. I mean, basically anything where Keanu Reeves is kicking ass, they, like, set that up. It's 8711 is the name of the studio. But the second we get on camera, right, the punches were supposed to be, like, you know, a foot away, and it's all about the reaction and the camera angle. Second we get on camera, Kim and these biceps she has there drives me right in the nose. Like,
oh, man. 2
black eyes.
No.
The first bloody nose of my entire life.
I was just trying to man you up, you know?
From anyone, I'm glad it was from you.
Oh. Well, listen, again, congratulations on everything. I can only imagine. I was going to say the next time we see you, it better not be a year for one thing.
No.
Can you believe it's been a year?
And I can't believe we missed Austin City
I
limits.
know.
I can
It's
tell,
a good
like you
festival.
said, your voice is still lost from having fun.
I was reading a lot to old people in their homes, and you know, after 2 books, your voice is gone. Whatever. We'll tell you about that off camera. Well, I'm so proud of you guys. So, what's are you going to get to spend any time for the holidays at home, or is it tour to tour? I did hear something, and I don't even know if you're aware of this earlier today, but you're going to the Bahamas, I think, like in a couple of weeks. I heard, which
Just
is
confirmed
We
that.
just heard. I'm excited about that.
Wow.
I gotta learn how to swim before we go there.
it's what?
Yep. Or else I'm gonna have those floaties on.
That's what I
Maybe
use.
like the big snorkel mask. Maybe
That's what I
that's
use.
probably the easier way.
That's what I use.
I'd like to see both of you with those floaties
Oh,
in the
dude.
pool. That would,
That's awesome. Okay. Now before we close, I have to do a spot check real quick. I remember last time, and we took a picture. If you do a close up of her arm there, it's still there. And remember last year we said it was named after me. Not.
Yeah,
But
no,
anyway.
that's what it
No,
was put
it
there.
is, it is.
No temporary crap.
Yeah, no,
that was for
no,
real. That's for
not at all.
life.
It's amazing what happens at ACL. There you go. It's the latest, as we like to catch up with, Matt and Kim, who we'll see in Florida in a couple of weeks. Yay!